Cal Poly credit, they are tied for first as the best team that we played this year. Wagman's a competitor. We've seen him over the course of a few years. Big game, big time performance. I think Coach Lee and his staff do a great job of coaching. You know, it was evident, you know, walking in with BP. I've coached against Larry for so long. Their guys are so disciplined at the plate. The strokes are short, and they came to play today. And hats off to them. I thought our guys were very relaxed, very loose, and extremely confident coming into today. In fact, the first third of the game, the first half of the game, was awesome. We had great energy. We had great execution. Took advantage of a mistake they had out in center field. And I thought PJ was gutting it out.
Athletes, Kevin AC from the UT. You guys have been here before, and you felt like you guys had really turned it around and stopped the errors and really gutty and all that. Just the disappointment of having that inning where it sort of fell apart, Kris.
Yeah, that wasn't a fun one, but I'm still proud of this team. I think we're gonna come out tomorrow ready to play. Looking back on last year, we really didn't play good at the end of the year, but this was just a little hiccup. We've been playing great baseball lately, so I'm optimistic that we'll play better tomorrow.
Shotgun Spratling, College Baseball Daily. Coach Hill, with Michael's struggles recently, do you regret at all putting him in there with runners on?
Not at all. That's been a theme with us over the last month, is no regrets. And we prepare like madmen, execute like madmen, and we have no regrets. We're going to be aggressive, especially this time of the year, with everything that we do as far as coaching decisions, how we run the offense, who we're putting out there. And Michael's he's going to be a good draft pick here in next week. He's that preseason All-American, led the country in saves, I think, last year. He's still running it up there to 93 miles an hour. So he was the guy that we wanted to go to put a Band-Aid on that gash, that was coming out. So again, it's not really about Michael Wagner. It's about Cal Poly, and what their hitters did, and they got some pitches to hit, and they drove the ball.
PJ, you were really cruising. Can you just talk about how it came apart?
Well, today I kind of struggled with my command, and that's basically what I need in order to be successful. And they're a really tough team to pitch to. You miss up, they're gonna put the barrel on it, and they hit one home run, they flew out to the wall a couple times, but they're just a good team, and they got timely hits, so it came together for them.
You alluded to it, Kris. You guys are playing really well. It is tough when you lose your opener in one of these. What's your, you said you're optimistic you guys will play well tomorrow, but you really put yourself behind it.
Yeah, but we've been doing that all year. Coach Hill always talks about playing through mistakes, and we've been doing that all year. So who cares? We lost the first one. I mean, someone has to lose the first one, or So we're gonna come back ready to play. I'm gonna do my best. I know my teammates will, and see what happens.
Do you care who you play tomorrow?
No.
You know that one of them could be San Diego State?
Yeah. It's just a baseball game to us. It'll be cool for San Diego, but to us, it's just another opponent.
Hey Kris, I'm JJ with the Mustang Daily. Can you kind of talk about specifically what Wagner's pitches were looking like out there and what was making him so hard to hit today?
Well, the fact that he threw 4 pitches, and I wouldn't necessarily say that he was commanding all of them, but he made all of them look like a strike. He was battling out there, making a fastball, good sharp curveball, and a changeup. You don't really see too many right-handers with a changeup, so he had it all going tonight. You got to tip your hat to him.
Rich, JD Scroggin with the Tribune in St. Louis. What's the scouting report on Brian Mundell?
from an opponent's point of view, and what did he do well that led to his success today?
Brian had a really good start, as you guys know, up there in San Luis Obispo. I think his non-conference average is significantly higher than the Big West average. I think he hit 210 in the Big West. So I think that he has cooled off significantly. But he's a big, strong kid, and wants to get extended. We went, the home run ball he hit, we were trying to go fastball low and away. And he just got extended, and the ball carries here at Jackie Robinson Stadium in the daytime. But that's what this time of the year is all about. I think that we left it a little bit up, and he capitalized on it. But he's a great player now. He's going to be a heck of a player. You guys up there on the Central Coast have a lot to look forward to with Mundell.
Any more questions?
Rich, you've been
Yes.
here. This is your 8th time.
Yes.
You've only won the opener one time. Is that probably the biggest reason you haven't moved on ever?
Kevin, I'm so immersed in the moment, and what we do with our staff. Our theme in our meetings is we're going to crawl into every pitch. We're going to be aggressive, and we're going to inspire. We're going to teach these young people every second we can while we have them. So years past don't really enter into it, good or bad. The highlight reel at the end of the day, for me, there's some great wins and there's some horrible losses, and that's sports, and you wrote a great column on that, that's why we just, love sports. But that really doesn't enter into it. We told the guys, after the game today, when you're in a tournament and you get into the losers bracket, the focus is just on the next game. If you start looking at the whole tournament, what you have to do is just like, your head starts spinning, and you go, man, this is really a tall mountain to climb. But if you just focus, what we call being in the microscope on that next game, then it's not so daunting. And that's what we're all about. And Kris alluded to it earlier, Kevin, that we've been playing through this, it seems like all year. We've been down in the game, we've made errors. We were 9-8 at one point. We get in the losers bracket of the WCC tourney. So we're very comfortable right here. We're focused on the game.
That other team, you said this is tied for the best team. Is that Oregon State?
San Diego State.
Got time for one more question.
Rich, Jeff Sanders, UT.
Along with a couple others.
Okay.
Have you given a thought that he was going to take them out tomorrow?
Dylan Covey.
What do you like about him?
Well, he can run his fastball up to 95 miles an hour. I like the fact that he's got a sharp breaking curveball. He's also got a slider, and he's got a filthy change. So, hey, those 4 pitches are pretty good, right? So there's a lot to like about Dylan Covey. I think he's really coming into his own. He's really looked good the last few times out. I think our bullpen is rested, ready to go. We can definitely make a run through this thing. Troy Conyers, what he did last weekend is ready. Louis Lekich beat UCI and BYU. He's ready to be a starter. Max Homick is sitting there, can really be a closer. And Michael Wagner will figure it out. And he'll be run right back out there. So we're in good shape. We're in good shape. And I noticed that when I came in here, everything's a little quiet. Kai? It's just like, hey, we're all right, man. We're fine. This isn't a death blow by any means. We're going to go back. We're going to eat. We're going to scout, and we're going to be ready tomorrow.
Any more questions?
Thanks.
KB, real quick, the 6th inning turn, how big of a missed opportunity that ended up being, looking back on it now, when it was 3-2 when you guys got 2 on to start the inning?
Are you talking about when I struck out?
Yeah.
Yeah, it was, but that happens. I strike out sometimes, so I trust my teammates behind me too. So that's something about this team. We're always picking each other up. So I don't feel like I have to go out there every time and get a hit, because I don't. So
But just overall as a team, for you guys not to be able to score and Tyler score back up after you got 2 on early, and then.
Yeah, you got to take advantage of your opportunities when you get them. And obviously, if I was put in that situation again, you know, I think the outcome would be a little different. And folks will be a little sharper. You know, I would have hit the ball hard.